At the end of the day, selling is transferring a feeling. If you don't have the feeling, you can't transfer it. If you don't have a good, positive feeling, dude, you're an actor. You have to sell and run your business from a place of positivity. And however you get there, God bless you. Welcome to the Pete Primeau Show. It is episode 57. Oh my. How fast this is gone. And we have one of my favorite people in the mattress industry. Darren Sparks is the president of BedTech, and I am so pleased that he's here. The title of our show is a sneak peek at BedTech's brand new space, C1564 in Vegas. This is the Vegas showroom. I'm going to pay the bills real quick, and then we'll have Darren come on. So if you haven't already bought Sell a Million, what are you waiting for? Over 101 tips and techniques, how to make more money if you sell mattresses in a furniture store or a mattress store or anywhere. And my sponsor, the Mattress Industry Network. I want to thank Steve for his support. And this is the best group. If you're in the mattress industry, it is absolutely the best group that you should join. It's absolutely free. You will meet everybody that you'd ever want to meet and network and learn how to build your business, how to market your business, and how to succeed in business. And this is the only site that I know that's actually run by successful, experienced mattress retailers for the benefit of the entire industry. So who will be in this group? Presidents like Darren. Darren's a member of the Mattress Industry Network group. Owners of manufacturers, owners of stores, RSAs, sales reps, VPs of sales. It is the place to be. If you don't belong to this free Facebook group, you are missing it. You are absolutely missing the boat. So join Mattress Industry Network and do it today and tell them that Pete sent you. Darren, welcome.
Hey, Pete, how are you?
I'm so excited. I can't stand it.
Man, I am as well. This is a fun time of year for me and people like me and you. We get to see each other again and be with each other and meet a lot of our good partners in business. So I'm very, very excited to be on the show. First of all, to kind of start the market selling season here and be able to talk a little bit about some of the fun things that BedTech is doing that we've never done before. So I'm very, very happy to be on the show with you. And I want to echo your sentiments on the Mattress Industry Network. What a great group. What a great, well-run website that, or I guess Facebook group that really comes from real people, right? That's what I love about it, is that the people that are commenting, when people ask, hey, where's the best place to buy a adjustable base, or the best place to buy a bed in a box? These people that are on there are telling what comes from their heart. They're not trying to do something to, make an extra dime by touting a company. They're telling you what their experiences were with each and every company. We've been the direct beneficiary of people's honest, genuine comments, but we've also been, given good information on how we can change and be better, right? And so, because not everybody has had the A1 positive experiences every single time, and so it's great feedback when we get touted up and say, hey, BedTech products are the place to buy, or if they say something that can help us to be better for the next time. It's always good, positive, genuine content, and I love that about the Mattress Industry Network. And Steve does a fantastic job running that site.
He does, and that's the one point I was going to bring out too, just to kind of riff off of what you had mentioned. You know what? It is if you as a manufacturer rep or as a VP of sale or as a owner of a manufacturer or president like Darren, if you hear something that you don't like about your company, take a good hard look in the mirror and ask yourself, can we do this better?
That's right.
Because that's you know what? Every company is evolving. Either you're evolving for the good or you're evolving the other way. And so we should all of us, every one of us, relish and value feedback when we get it. And it's such a great group. If you are in the mattress industry, I don't care if you own 100 stores. I don't care if you run Temper Sealy. You belong in this group. You need to be in this group. If you're an RSA just getting started out and you want to learn more, get in the group. Anybody that's in the mattress industry is welcome to join the group. If you own one little tiny, teeny store, you are welcome to join the group. The people will come around you and you will, when you ask questions, you will get feedback. You can avoid so many mistakes with manufacturers that don't do what they're supposed to do, or with finance companies that don't do what they're supposed to do. And so it's a great resource, guys. So
no question.
All right. So listen, this is what I got to ask you. So, I always go to our old spot, A952. And I always sit outside. So I do a little video and I go, this is the busiest little space in market. And it really wasn't that little, but it is the busiest space. And it's like a who's who of the mattress industry. I mean, we have little dealers, but we have big dealers, top 100s in there all the time. And so my question to you is, dude, why didn't you do this a couple of years ago?
Oh man, that's a really, really solid question, Pete. I always think of those things as they, as we made a move, and we've thought about that. Why didn't we go to the C building earlier? Why didn't we, make that jump earlier? And I guess just the timing wasn't right. There was a lot of things happening. We've been 2 years into COVID, and attendance at markets have suffered, right? But right now we've had an opportunity to go to the C building on the 15th floor, where some of the big brands are. So we're gonna be right next, down the hallway from Purple and Tempur-Pedic and Kingsdown, and a lot of these other big, huge mattress giants in the industry. So we're going to have a really good exposure that we haven't had in the A building for quite some time. And so, some of the things about this new showroom, number one, we talked about it. It's in a prominent spot. It's on some of the best real estate that you can get for the mattress, in the mattresses at Las Vegas market. So we're very happy about our positioning, where we're at. And we also, one of the things that we've struggled with a little bit is having enough room to show our products and not trip over each other, and as well as having an atmosphere that we want to create that's more of a lounging, fun atmosphere. We just couldn't do it at the old space, and so we added on. We're a bigger space. We're about 33% larger of a space than we were in our old A9 spot, and we have more of a lounging type atmosphere where we're going to have a bar there. And for the first time ever in the history of BedTech, we're gonna have serve alcohol and have people come by there and be able to relax and enjoy themselves while they're shopping at BedTech. And so we're gonna have that done. We're gonna serve coffee in the morning. We're gonna serve food and snacks all day long. We're changing the way that we're trying to be a better host. We want to host our customers, and we used to hand out little things, sodas and waters and little candies, but we want to up the game. We want to make it to where you want to come and lounge, and hang out at BedTech and be able to, kind of let loose a little bit and enjoy yourself. And so that's kind of one of the reasons why we made a bigger space, is we wanted to be able to serve things and do things that we just never were able to do in the old space. And so we're really excited about that. We're really excited to be able to create a different atmosphere within BedTech's showroom, where you can come, enjoy, kick back, kick your feet up, enjoy a drink or two, get some food, and that's kind of the cherry on top, is what you're going to do after you've already done your business with BedTech. What I think you're going to find out is when you come to BedTech, you're going to find the offering that we have this market is stronger than we've ever offered in the past, ever. And we've had some amazing offerings in the past. We've had some extremely successful product launches. I think this market is going to be the best market that we've come out with new products and great values, really needed price points in the industry that kind of aren't out there right now. And so I'm really excited, to talk about, not only the comforts of this new showroom, but also the contents of the new showroom. And I don't want to, jump ahead, but, whenever you're ready for me to start talking about that, Pete, I'm ready to dig in because I'm so excited about it.
Dude, I get a bag of popcorn over here because I knew you were so excited. All I had to do is get you started and you just roll. So just roll, man. I'll ask you questions when I have them.
Love it. One of the things that I'm most excited about is we come up with a program that's actually coming into stock right now. We've got containers rolling in to our corporate warehouses, and we're going to be fully stocked on this promotional, pocketed coil mattresses coming out of India. Okay. And so, and we've talked about on previous shows, anti-dumping and can't buy out of China, can't buy out of Vietnam, and a lot of these other Southeast Asian countries that got whacked with this anti-dumping. Well, India we have found, and we've tested a lot of products coming out of India before we really jumped in here, but we found them to be the best place for us to source promotional innerspring mattresses, pocketed coil, 10-inch and 12-inch products that look like $1 million. And we have a picture of this, and there it is right there. That's going to be what our 10-inch and 12-inch pocketed coil mattress looks like.
Wow.
And it's going to be, it feels fantastic. The feel is dialed in. It feels like every bit of a $6.99, $7.99, $8.99 product. And we're going to be able to sell that at such promotional prices that the dealers will be able to get a 50 to 65% margin and still look like an incredible deal on a promotional products like this. It looks great, feels great. The pricing is extremely low and aggressive. And so we think we hit the trifecta there. It's a home run. It's a grand slam with everything, the look, the feel, and the price. And I'm not going to talk about pricing here on this show because I want you to come see it. I want you to come feel it. I want you to lay on it. And then when I tell you the price, you'll be pleasantly surprised at how aggressive and how value driven it is. And so that's one of the things we're going to have it marketed. It's a 10-inch and 12-inch inner spring pocketed coil mattress. And then the kind of the bigger brother to this bed, coming out of the same factories, we're going to do a 13 and a 15-inch hybrid. This is a different picture, but also one that we'll talk about. But the hybrids to this lineup are going to be some of the best looking, best feeling hybrids that we've ever came out with. And the pricing, again, very aggressive. Be able to get huge margin opportunities in stores. Very exciting. And so anyway, those are some things that I think that all of our customers are going to be extremely excited about and be pleasantly surprised at the feels, the looks, and the value. And when we come up with a product launch, a lot of the times we say, we'll probably sell this to half of our dealers or 75% of our dealers. These are categories that I think we stand a good chance of selling it to, 99% of our dealers. They're so strong, and the value is so there. Anyway, and so that's one of the things that I'm really, really excited about. The other thing that we're in stock on now, and you just showed that picture of this, we have in stock these split head adjustable bases, and these bases kind of revolutionize what's going on in this industry. A lot of the time when you have a split head mattress, and they're becoming extremely popular, is that you're needing to put two bases synced together, right? And where you can unsync the top so you can articulate the split head separately, and then you got to sync the bottom bases. And very few people have that technology out there. We do have it where we can sync the two different bases together and operate them separately. But as a promotional base, we have this base that it's in one box. It's actually one piece. Comes with two remotes, one for the right, one for the left, and you can articulate the head separately with each remote. And then when you need to adjust the foot, it's just one piece. It's one solid piece, and either remote will articulate that. And it is the lowest priced offering for an adjustable base in this split head category. I have yet to find any company that can even touch the pricing on this and even has that option on a one-piece base. So we're one of the pioneers in doing it this way, and we're also blazing the trail for pricing. We could get greedy and ask more money for that, but that's not our MO. BedTech's MO is to bring out a quality product at a price that you can get huge turns on your floors and be able to have something that's unique, and be able to sell it at a price that you can stay in business and make money at. And so we're really excited about this base, but we're also extremely excited about offering 3 different mattress choices to go on top of these bases. This is our Gel Max that we have on here. Extremely good looking bed. Do extremely well with it. We're going to offer that in a 12-inch and a 14-inch. And then we're also going to offer our Copper Lux memory foam right there, which is going to be copper infused memory foam.
Oh, wow.
And gel foam underneath that. Cold cover, but that's going to be also in a 12-inch and a 14-inch profile, in split top queen, split top king, split top cow king. And then we're also going to do it in one that we don't have a picture, but it's going to be in our Gel Comfort, which is a new lineup for us in the 12-inch version. And that's that base right there, showing that it is one piece, but the heads are separated. And so those are some of the categories that we're really excited about. But something that is kind of taken too long, but it's finally here, is one that I'm really excited because we've never dabbled in this space before. We are coming out with a full line of sheets. There's some really good sheet providers out there in the industry. I feel like they're a little bit overpriced. I feel like that we can offer what we're going to bring out. We're going to have a microfiber sheet that's going to be, I think, the best quality and the best pricing out there. We're also going to have a bamboo sheet that is going to be amazing quality. It feels like just absolute pure bliss when you feel it. It feels like butter. And the pricing is going to be as good or better than anything out there. And then we're going to have a middle of the road lineup that's going to be a bamboo and polyester blend. And it feels amazing. The cost is just the sharpest out there. So I think we're going to have an amazing, good, better, best program with several different color options to choose from. I think it's going to be the best offering in the linens game here at in the mattress industry. And then the great thing about it is that we're going to have programs that you can buy one box at a time. You're going to be able to, and then if you want to buy it with our other products, you're going to be able to ship it for free with low minimums that you can add to adjustable bases, mattresses. I mean, you can make it super simple for customers if you offer enough products. And when we do that, when we're adding these new categories, we're trying to make it super simple and you talked about it in your introduction, the people in the industry that we want in the Mattress Industry Network. It could be one tiny little store, or it could be, these top 100s and everywhere in between. When we come out with products, Pete, we come out with products for everybody.
Yep.
We're going to come out with a program that can be catered to the smallest of the small and also the biggest of the big and everywhere in between. And so, we're going to come out with a sheets program that I know that a lot of people, they struggle. They say, well, I don't want to order, $2,500 worth of sheets to get free shipping. You don't have to with BedTech. We're going to make it simple on you. So anyways, these are some of the things that we're doing at market, and that I think are going to set us, aside as different than other people. We're going to come out with some really good, really promotional, aggressive price points in a day like today, where everybody is raising prices and you're getting price increase after price increase after price increase after price increase. We're going to come out with a product launch, on these things that are going to be so aggressive that people are going to kind of wonder and shake their head at how aggressive these prices are when they compare them with the other people out there in the industry.
So Matt Wolf had a question. Does a split head come with 2 remotes?
Yeah. So that one that we showed, good question, Matt. And so it does. The left side will come with a remote. The right side will come with a remote as well. And the left one will articulate the head separately, and then the right one will articulate the right side. But both remotes, when you raise the feet, both remotes will articulate the feet, no matter which one you're holding.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate the question. That's a great question. Hey, I want to go back to and just revisit 2 things. One is India. I think a lot of the conversations that I've had with my dealers revolve around, obviously, supply chain. And I think it's really important to take a big picture look at India. They are more like us than other countries in terms of the way they're structured, and also in terms of their relationship with us. They are not likely to get caught in a political tug of game with tariffs. And sadly, when those things happen, we as an industry get caught in between sometimes, and we get pushed and we get pulled. And I think that it's brilliant to go to India. I just think it kind of takes the ball away from the politicians and just lets us focus on running our business for our customers the best way that we see fit, and not have to worry about who's in office this day and who's going to put a tariff on this and who's going to, stop trade relations or anything else that could possibly happen with climate we find ourselves in. So my hat is off to you.
Absolutely. It's one of the things that, with the things that have been going on, over the last 3 years with all of the, like you said, the politics in the mattress industry and, importing products, has definitely shaken things up for sure. It's definitely made it to where, if you weren't kind of nimble on your feet and able to adjust quickly, that you could lose a lot of business or your whole business. And it's happened to some people in the industry. It
has.
And that's one of the things that we kind of pride ourselves in our business. Brandon Sparks, who is my brother, is the founder of the company, and I, pretty much, we actually unilaterally can make decisions on the fly for the entire company. And so, when all of these things were going down and happening, we were, months and months in advance looking for other options, and we're always doing that, but we we came across, several factories in India, and as we always do, our due diligence, we want to make sure that the products that we're coming out with are up to our standards, right? And so it's so important for any manufacturer, but especially for us to not just jump in head first into a body of water that's, you don't know the depth of the water, right? And so we put our toes in there. We want to put our toes in first, and test it, and then our foot, and then our leg, and then okay, all right, it looks like the water's good. Let's get all the way in. And so we've done that with these India factories, and we're really, really just absolutely shocked by the level of confidence that we have in this factory because of the performance and the quality that we've seen thus far. And so, we, like you said, though, we can kind of rest assured with India. They don't rely on China or these other countries in Southeast Asia for anything. The mattresses that we're producing they're 100% sourced with products out of India. The springs, the metal, the fabrics, everything that you can do. This factory, they're so vertically integrated in their factory that they're producing almost everything, even the fabrics, within their factories. And so they're not going out and trying to source products from China and bringing in product that you have to add a bunch of freight to. They're not even sourcing products from very many other vendors. And so that's one of the reasons why our pricing is going to be so aggressive, is that this factory, they're so vertical in their manufacturing that they can save money and cut costs to be able to provide all of that value into this product. And that's different than some others do. A lot of these other fabricators will buy foam from this factory, they'll buy fabrics from this other factory, and that's an okay way to do it. It's just not the best way to do it. We found a factory that does it the best way, and so we're really, really pleased to be have that partnership with these guys.
I want to dive into that just a little bit further, Darren. So when you buy things from other companies, sooner or later, they're going to cheat. I've been doing this for 40 years. So sooner or later, they're going to cheat. And you better be testing your raws and make sure you keep them honest. The beautiful thing about this situation, they're not going to cheat because they're not buying it from anybody else. They're not buying it from anyone else. So you're going to get so much better quality. I just think it's brilliant. And I think that there's some extraordinary cost savings to being vertically integrated. And when you look at manufacturing in the future, that's what it's going to be. It really is. So I am super stoked for this program with India. Now, I'm going back to the split heads that really, thank you, Sleep Number. We all owe Sleep Number a round of applause. Thank you for advertising it nonstop. Thank you for creating a huge umbrella that's really easy to sell under and still be very profitable. I just want to make sure that I understood what you said. So in your showroom in Vegas, are you going to actually have the dealer will have 5 choices of different mattresses in split heads?
So we'll have 3
2 Gel Max, 2 Gel Max, 2 Copper Lux, and 1 Gel Comfort.
Yes, that's right. So we'll have 3 different product lines, so 5, but 5 different comfort levels within those product lines. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's incredible.
It is. And Pete, the other thing that's incredible about it is that this, and you alluded to it. So I'm going to just jump on what you started with, is that we can thank the Sleep Number pioneered this concept, and they've made it to where it is so mainstream now, because you watch it on the TV commercials, you see it on the Facebook advertisements. I mean, they're in front of your face, and they're all over the place. And so this is such a concept that, that everybody now is aware of, and people are coming in asking about it. And so, the only barrier to somebody buying a Sleep Number, there's two of them, right? Well, number one is like, well, I don't like air. I don't want to feel like I'm sleeping on an air mattress. Okay, I understand that. The second one is the price is sometimes out of reach for maybe Mr. and Mrs. Smith out there, right? So we're going to give options. We're going to have, like you said, these 5 different comfort levels, and the pricing is going to be the BedTech way. It's going to be aggressive, right? And so there, these sleep solutions from, these other guys out there are going to be upwards of sometimes $10,000 when you're looking at adjustable bases and these mattresses. We're going to have options that you can sell to your customers at like $29.99 and make like 60 plus to 70% margins on this product because of how aggressive we are. And you the dealer doesn't have to be aggressive, and they can still look like a deal out there. And so, we're gonna get rid of those 2 problems on the selling floor. Price. You're not gonna have a problem with price when you compare this, what we're offering, to what's out there from the Sleep Numbers and the other people of the industry. And then also, all right, you don't like air. Well, here's some memory foam options that you can choose as well. So you're going to have a lot more at your disposal with what you can from BedTech. And I think that it will be such a successful, I think, tying into what's going on already in the industry, just as successful from a selling standpoint, from a profitability standpoint, and from a uniqueness standpoint. Maybe your competitor down the road is not offering something like that. Well, the customer wants that. They're not going to just stop and settle. They're going to find somebody who has that technology. So you should put it on your floors.
Yeah. So there's 2 ways to think about this. If you're a retailer, and so one way is offense. I want to be the first gal in the market to offer this, in addition to Sleep Number, who paved the way for us. So thank you, Sleep Number. We appreciate you. And listen, that's one of the most successful companies in our industry. Whether you like them as a company, you don't like it, they're successful. Hey, Steve says, Darren, when are you going to put something on those white walls?
Hey, Steve, that's a great question, man. My simple answer to that, Steve, is that I'm just a simple guy, man. I don't like a lot of decorations. But I go to my house and my wife decorates the house beautifully. But when I'm here in my office, I just like it to be clean and uncluttered.
Steve, thank you for your support. We appreciate you as a sponsor of the show, but we appreciate what you do with Mattress Industry Network, and
absolutely
what
we love you, brother.
What you're doing is awesome, and yes, we do love you. It is that time for me, and I am going to read the shortest chapter in my book on purpose because I thought it would resonate, and I want to talk a little bit about this. So it's chapter 67. For those of you who have my book at home, page 100, Become a Trusted Authority. Nothing beats a published author to create an unmatched level of influence, credibility, and expertise. It's proof. Whether it's a printed book, digital book, or special report, by becoming an author, you instantly rise above 95% of business owners who are not authors, which gives you a distinct advantage. You can get free publicity by promoting your book to the local news media, promote local evening with the author, events, and much more once you become an author. Hate to write? Here's an idea, guys. You can speak your book into existence and then have it transcribed. You will need to have someone polish it up for you if you hate to edit it yourself. Spend lots of time thinking about the questions you need to be asked. There is a book in everyone. Share your knowledge with the world. Just do it. So now this isn't in the book, but I'm going to say this to you. One of the absolute privileges of my career is getting to hear your stories of your successes and how you started with a little bit and now you have these big, beautiful stores. And you started off in a flea market. You started off with, buying a couple sets of mattresses, selling them for a profit, and then buying three more. And people that started their businesses out of their garage. Guys, your story, first of all, your story needs to be told because you should never go to the grave with your music in you, first and foremost. Share with everybody your story. Your customers want to hear your story. You don't think that you sell to business owners? You don't think business owners are walking into your mattress store and buying from you? Wake up, guys. Share your story. It's powerful, it's needed, and it's good for you as well. As a matter of fact, one of the next books I'm going to write is I'm going to be coming around to all of you all throughout the country. I'm going to make a road trip and I'm going to sit with you for a day, a half a day, 2 days if I have to. And I'm going to start telling your stories, and I'm going to write another book, and I'm going to become even more famous than I already am with your story. So write your own book, be famous with your own customers. One of the things that I talk about is creating celebrity. I'm not talking about celebrity as in being on the TV 24/7. I'm talking about being a celebrity in your community and becoming a celebrity for the people that come into your store and want to do business. When they come in and they go, "Oh, I heard your voice on the radio. Oh, I saw you on TV. I saw your Facebook post. I saw that silly little video that you did on Facebook. I really like you. I like your sense of humor." Guys, don't be afraid to put your personality out there. Listen, that's the biggest thing that I see holding people back. Don't be vanilla. Be a flavor. Now, if vanilla is your favorite flavor, forgive me. I didn't mean to offend you. What do you say, Darren? You meet lots and lots of business owners, and you guys are scrappy guys that started with a little and really started off with a very simple vision. And you wanted to be the manufacturer, the supplier that you never had in your retail stores. You wanted to be what you couldn't find. You wanted to have great service, great prices, great quality, and be known as the guy that you got to do business with. So I'm sorry.
Absolutely. No, Pete, I love what you said about, I just kind of want to rewind a little bit about these business owners, kind of telling their story, right? I think it's so important to understand that, Mr. and Mrs. Smith can go buy, a lazy boy sofa or, a mattress or, whatever they're looking for from anybody out there. Right. And so, but the fact remains is that us as humans want to buy from somebody that we like. We want to buy from people that, we resonate with. Right. And so I think it's so important, like you said, to be able to tell that story and to be able to relate with customers on a personal or a human level, because they can buy a similar deal for a similar product at your competitor's place. But if you can be personable and you can tell your story and you can be able to relate with the people in your communities and wherever you're doing business at, I think it just gives you such an advantage for some other stores that are not personable. They're not sharing their story. They're not sharing how they got to be where they're at. They're not sharing how thankful they are to, the people who come and spend money in their stores. It's just more like a order taking, like, all right, thank you for your business. It'll arrive in 1 week. Well, now 1 week is turned into 50 weeks, but but when you can have that personal, just fun relationship with your customers, and they can know who you are and where you came from, and and your vision, where you're trying to go, it just makes that buying process so much more fun and enjoyable. And they're going to tell their friends, they're going to tell their family, hey, go down to XYZ mattress store, XYZ furniture store. I want to support good people, and we want them to succeed because they're doing it the right way. And so, that's one thing that we feel like in this industry, Pete, and I know you feel the same way because of who you are and the conversations that I've had with you, is that your relationship with your dealers is like the most important thing that you have. And it's the same way for us at BedTech. We understand that we are successful only because our dealers are everything to us. And like you said, we started tiny. We started, bringing in, a few products at a time, and just organically growing into the business that we are today. And we service, across the country, thousands upon thousands of doors, and are so thankful, just so thankful for each and every single one, because they all contribute to our successes, right? They all contribute to BedTech being who it is today, and who we want to still become in the future, because we want to keep getting better and better at our craft. We want to make our customer service better. We want to make our product offerings better. We want to make our logistics better. Those things are things that our vision for the future is to just have it be the easiest possible relationship that these stores have, is just to make sure that we're making it simple. We're making it easy. We're making sure that the stores can make money and be able to have confidence in selling the product. So Steve just said, huge shout out to our market meetup sponsor, BedTech. Yeah, so we are sponsoring a meetup with the different people who want to come as part of the Mattress Industry Group. We want to have as many people come to this meetup as possible. It'd be great to rub shoulders with everybody and anybody who's willing to come. And so, we'll talk a little bit more about that. I think Steve has done a good job advertising that on the site. He'll continue to do that. And so everybody come, you're welcome.
Stewie's coming in here with some thunder.
Redmond. Yes,
BedTech is one of my favorite companies, new to me, mostly because my rep Redmond is awesome. Red is awesome.
He is
and
awesome.
He always takes care of me. Reps make the difference. Absolutely. Thank you.
You are spot on, man. I 100% agree with that. And that's one of the things that we are so just aware of, and put so much energy into making sure that we have the right reps, the right representatives to really be the face of BedTech in their certain areas. And so I appreciate you saying that about Redmond. And, I have a lot of Redmonds within the company that I'm so thankful for. They're as much a part of our success as anybody. If it wasn't for the stores and the reps, we are nowhere. And so I appreciate that comment.
Matt Wolf. What's Matt Wolf? There's a comment before that. Couldn't agree more, Matt. This is Matt Wolf again. Couldn't agree more. I'm always sharing my why with my customer and inviting them into my culture. Is this the famous Matt Wolf? Is this Snooze Matt Wolf, the real Matt Wolf? Is that who? Is this the real Matt Wolf? Because you go 100 miles a minute. I can't believe you're watching my show. I'm honored. Thank you, Matt.
Heck yeah.
Can you speak to the foam density of the copper and gel max? Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Perfect. Yeah.
Of course. You've got the president of BedTech here. If Darren can't answer it, we're all in trouble.
Yeah, no question. No doubt about it. Yes, I can speak to that. So the foam density on what we're using in the copper layer, we're using like a 3.2 pound density for the copper infused memory foam on there. And also the Gel Max is hovering right at that 3-pound mark for density. And so, and then of course, we're going to use some high density base foam layers and middle foam. We're going to have some gel infused middle layers that are going to be around the 1.8 density middle layers for what we're going to consider our comfort foam. And so, yeah, so you have about 3.3 density for the copper infused memory foam, and then around 3.0 density for the Gel Max layers on the memory foam. Great question. And, appreciate the
Matt Smith. I got it confused. Sorry, Matt Wolf.
Hey, it's still an honor to have you, Matt Wolf, on the show.
Absolutely, Matt Wolf. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Here's Steve again. BedTech success is really a success to how they treat people. Absolutely. And the people they hire. Great people. Absolutely. My first time I went to a sales meeting, I think it's 3 or 4 years now. Matt, you're famous in my book, sir. I was amazed at the quality of people. I'll tell you this. I was pleasantly shocked after being in so many sales meetings. I'm a very intuitive person, and I walked into the room and I could literally feel the energy. And I am like, I dig this. This is my place, man. This is like where I belong, because these are my people.
Love it.
And just on an intuitive level before, Pete, we worked together at Sutherland. Oh, Matt, I am so sorry. I am a 61-year-old pre-Alzheimer's patient. Matt, I remember you, and you are a very sharp guy. And let's reconnect. Okay, brother? Sorry about that. The energy that you guys have as a company, and one of the things that I constantly say to my dealers, but it's true in any organization. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you attract who you are. And if you don't like who you see around you and they're part of your company, you better take a hard look in the mirror, because you hired them, you trained them, you didn't give them feedback, and now they're a holy mess, and you're asking yourself, who's to blame? You're Absolutely. To blame. So, Absolutely. And when you have positive, energetic people around that you love to be around, and they're professionals and they help make you better, and the energy is uplifting for everybody. Yeah, dude, you created that. So
that's right.
Yeah, dude,
and I think
you created so that. Important. You and Brandon have created that. Great energy.
Yeah, I think it's so important, Pete, to have like-minded individuals in a company to push that ball forward, right? When you have people who aren't the same as you, or think the same as you, or they think contradictory, it's hard to be able to have that synergy to move the company forward in a way that you envision. And so it's really important when we put a team together, whether it's our corporate offices or our sales staff, we want to make sure that people are as into doing business as we are. Now you can't duplicate an owner's energy for somebody who's entering orders, but we want to make sure that order entry person or that receptionist has a good attitude, that they're personable, and that they can see that vision of how excited that we are, and they can kind of translate that into their respective role. And so we really want to make sure that everybody who represents the company on a sales level kind of shares that same, excitement for BedTech. And I think that, from you to all of our other reps out there that push, the product, it's so contagious, right? It is so contagious, and everybody just shares that with their customers and the people that they sell to. And that is such a wonderful thing for us as a company to almost to sit back and watch it happen, and just put a big smile on our face, and just gives us the gratification that we did hire the right people. You know, whether it was luck or a little bit of skill mixed in there, we're just so happy with the people that we get to rub shoulders with on a day-to-day basis. And that makes doing business so much better, is that I can do business, you know, side by side, shoulder to shoulder with somebody who I consider my brother. That's a fantastic thing, or a sister, because we have a lot of fantastic women within our organization as well that are
100%
so important to us.
Stuart, I currently carry Pure Gel, Gel Max, Copper Lux. What am I missing on the other models, and why?
Yeah, so great question, Stuart. We're going to be coming out with some products that you're definitely going to want. You know, this promotional innerspring line and this promotional hybrid line is going to be a great opportunity to have some products that are super aggressively priced, look great, feel great. Going to be some absolute winners, just amazing values. And then also we're going to be coming out with a Copper Lux hybrid that's going to be same copper infused memory foam, cold cover, but it's going to be a dark gray cold cover, copper border, and then black trim. It's going to be an amazing addition to our Copper Lux. It can be still a cold cover, but instead of that white material, it's going to be a dark gray, and instead of the blue piping, it's going to be the copper piping, and then black trim. It's going to look amazing and feel amazing. Those are going to be some must-haves. And if you're not carrying adjustable bases, we would definitely want to put a little bit in there for your adjustable base business as well. We think we have some of the best bases, if not the best bases for value in the whole industry.
Definitely the best value high risers in the industry. I've had dealers tell me that the best quality and the best design as well, in addition to being really well priced. Thanks, Steve. The Copper Lux hybrid is amazing. And guys, listen, just like you just gave us that testimonial, and if we're smart, we're going to take that and we're going to run with it. You guys got to get those testimonials from your customers too.
So Stuart had a question. He said, in addition, what's your favorite product from BedTech? My absolute favorite product right now is the one that we're going to be coming out with, which is our Copper Lux hybrid. My favorite before this was our Copper Lux mattresses. And then same question for accessories. My favorite accessory that we have on our pillows is going to be our what we call the Copper Bliss. It's going to be copper infused cooling cover, but a soft cooling cover. And then it has the ability to get into the pillow. The memory foam zips on and off like the cover does, and you can take some feel out or add some feel to it. I love that pillow. And then also, we're going to be coming out with some amazing sheets that are going to be, they're on order. They're going to be shipping soon. We'll probably have them in the next 6 weeks. Those are going to be an absolute fantastic introduction as far as accessories go.
Will you have samples at the show of the sheets? Okay, absolutely. Good. That's awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah, all of the colors will be represented, and all of the types of product. The microfiber, the bamboo, and then the bamboo and polyester blend will be there. All to feel, touch, see the packaging. Yeah, it's going to be all there, and we're super excited.
So one of the things that I've always enjoyed about BedTech is the fact that you guys are students. And one of the things that I noticed right away about Brandon is he always treated us like adults, and he always gave us additional information, like more insights into what was happening in the marketplace, more insights into the buy-in trips and what was behind the product and what the thought process is and how it compares to competitors. So I would like you, and you're the same way, and Justin is the same way. You guys are like so dialed in, and you want to win so bad, and you guys are so smart about the industry, but at the end of the day, you're students. You want to learn, you're thirsty, and that's the one thing that I still have. I mean, 40 years in this business, and I love it more today than I loved it my first day.
That's
You know what?
amazing.
I'm just so blessed and so lucky that I have this passion for the business. So anyway,
Absolutely.
enough of my little commercial. It just was gushing out, so I had to just
The,
express
the,
it.
the one last thing I want to say, Pete, about market is that we're also going to give away anybody who comes by the space. We have we're going to be giving away some giveaways just for showing up, right? We have a Yeti style like flask that we own a company called True Flask, and so we brought several hundred of these to market that we're going to be giving away to people who come to visit the space. Fill it with coffee or whatever you want to do. But we're going to be giving those away to somebody, even if you come by and look at one mattress, and leave. We're going to give you a nice giveaway. But another thing that we're going to be doing is anybody who puts a program together, and it could only be one mattress or something like that. If you put a placement order on with us, we're going to give you an opportunity to spin the wheel, and the wheel is going to have slots of money that we're going to hand out. And there's a $500 slot. There's a $100 slot. There's and then there's a lot of other. The least amount is $20. But you'll have a chance to win $500, and we will, no joke, Brandon will have cash in hand, I will have cash in hand, and when people spin the wheel, we will literally hand you over the cash on the spot. Anyway, we're gonna do some fun stuff. We're gonna have a good time, man. We're gonna enjoy this market. People who ever come to our space, they're gonna be rewarded. We're gonna have awesome product. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have places to lounge and food and beverages. And we're gonna try to make you some money too. It's gonna be a good time, man.
That's awesome. So I want you to dive into the Copper Lux coolant cover and compare it to some of the other things in the industry. But before you do that, I just want to say this. I wear an undershirt, then I wear a white shirt, and then I had a sports coat on. And guys and gals out there, I could feel the coolant through it, just so that you know. So with that, go ahead and tell us a little bit about the coolant.
Yeah, the Copper Lux, we use it's a phase change material, right? And in a way that some people do that is with a spray-on chemical. That's, in our mind, not the best way to do it. You can also do it into the yarn of the fabrics, and that's the way that we do our Copper Lux material and the Copper Lux hybrid that's coming out. It has the most amount of cooling properties into the yarn as possible. It cannot get cooler. It is the coolest mattress out there, and so yeah, it is such an important thing for us to do it the right way, do it the best way. And so this Copper Lux and Copper Lux hybrid material is the coolest that there is out there. And so the fact that you could feel it through your layers of clothing does not surprise me.
So Darren made a statement just now, and he didn't exclude anybody. So think of a company that you think has a cool cover, and it's as cool as that or cooler, just in case there's somebody out there with a similar cover. But I will tell you this, in my experience, and I lay on everything out in the marketplace, whether it's the new Sertas that are out there, whether it's the Tempur-Pedics that are out there that have the cool covers. This is the coldest by far. So if you haven't been to BedTech Showroom, not only do you need to come, you need to come with an open to buy. You need to place an order, and you need to spin the wheel and walk away with some cash and have some fun that night.
Let's do it.
Selling BedTech is winning enough, but knowing they're giving me money to come check it out. Love these guys for real.
Steve, I hope you win the $500 prize, man. I want to give you as much money as possible, my friend, as well as anybody else who comes, man. I really hope that we can give away a freaking ton of money. I really want to, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We are coming with tens of thousands of dollars to give away. So we are very, very eagerly anticipating this. We want to have fun with as many people as possible. We want to give you the formal invite, please come see us. You will love what you see, and we'll have a good time.
So with that, you've got to come see us at BedTech in our new space. We're not in A building anymore. We are in C building, C1564. Be there, be square, place an order, spin the wheel, and meet the owners of the company. Thank you so much, Darren, for being here, brother.
Thank you, Pete. It was a pleasure being with you, and I'll see you very soon, my friend.
You bet. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, buddy. I'm on my way right now. As soon as we end this, I'm driving to Vegas. I'll be there in 5 hours.
See ya. Be safe. Take care.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.